What's up, Fever Nation? Well, tomorrow night, in my perspective, I think if the Fever can win Game 3, I think they can go on and finish off the series, whether they're at home or on the road. I think they'll have the confidence to finish off the series. You know, we would all like to see them close them out at home, but you got to think this is the W. Are they trying to make money? You know, they're losing money in the seats. I was watching another content creator, KTV. He was saying that seats are going for like $6. I was like, what? But see, that's what happened when you try to silence a Caitlin Clark, when you try to diminish her relevance. If they would have had this, if they would have protected this young lady like they protect Asia Wilson, you know, you can't touch her some games. And some of these other players, if you just near them, the referees will blow the whistle. If Caitlin Clark would have gotten that kind of treatment, you would see almost full stadiums, full arenas for these basketball games. But that's neither here nor there. The Fever is going to face a good Aces team coming into Indiana. Gainbridge Arena. Gainbridge has been famous for a number of things. Mainly, it seems like the drama always unfolds in Gainbridge. Have y'all thought about that, Fever Nation? The first game of the season. I need y'all to process this. I've said this in other videos. I'm not gonna keep saying it, and this is probably the last time I'm gonna bring this up. They tried to get the All-Star game moved out of Gainbridge. That was the strategy of some of these players, because they didn't like the fans. They don't like the fans of the Indiana fan. I'm just gonna put it like that. They don't like the Indiana fans. Can you imagine going into an arena where the Indiana fans live rent-free in opposing teams' heads? It is the ultimate home court advantage. You know how, what's her name, Alicia Gray, the fan told Lexi Hull something to the effect that, hey, Lexi, just, keep playing hard because she's already given up. And the young lady fell apart. She crashed out. Can you, oh my God, can you imagine if you were to see this in another league? Okay? Because a lot of these people want to compare themselves to the NBA, but these people get talked to worse than that. These people get talked to worse than that, and God bless her. They got her when she got back to the huddle. The young lady was crying in the huddle, and Ryan Howard was trying to get her to calm down, because when you see, and it wasn't funny, but I'm just, in hindsight, I'm not laughing at her plight that she was going through at that moment, because obviously a lot of emotions were flowing through her at that moment. But as a player, she was done. I mean, she was done. How do you compartmentalize that moment and come back and play a solid game? Well, that's neither here nor there at this point. Asia Wilson, oh my God. Did you see the look on her face in Game 2? Game 1, the referees allowed Asia Wilson to abuse Lexi Hull. It was horrible to watch. It was horrible to see. It was horrible to witness all the way around. It was absolutely ridiculous. Jackie Young, everybody was running through Lexi Hull as if she wasn't standing there. And I've seen Lexi Hull all year be in textbook position for a charge. Textbook position. Above the circle, textbook position, and they allow the players to go to and through Lexi Hull, literally and figuratively, for a no call. It's horrible to sit here and watch this as an official. It's like, okay, if you're gonna let that go, which is dangerous, because you're gonna ratchet up the physicality. If you're gonna let that go, you can't put that call in the game. That's the danger of not calling a call like that. You can't call that on the other end. If you're gonna let that go on one end, you can't call it on the other end. That's another nuance to officiating. The Fever, I think, if they can close out, well, I'm sorry, not close out. If they can get this game tomorrow night, I think they can go on and win this series and make their way into the finals. What a season that they've experienced. Not Kathy, but Stephanie White has gone from not sure if she has a playoff team to, oh, I have a playoff team. And she looks like, I don't know, Fever Nation, you all weigh in, leave a comment. How do you... Some of y'all have been rough, and I know I have been too. Y'all weigh in and let me know what you think. Okay? Let me know what you think. And for those of you who haven't subscribed to my channel but watch the content, go ahead and subscribe. Go and hit that subscribe button on your way out. And a like, and a comment, and a share. Now, Kelsey Mitchell has been has been the glue. Now, the boss has been phenomenal too. I'm not trying to diminish the boss, Lexi Hull, or any of the other players. Odyssey Sims, Aerial Powers, Petty, any other players that made contributions to get the Fever into the semifinals. I'm not diminishing any of their efforts. But Kelsey Mitchell has been the glue. And I know now Fever Nation, remember when I said earlier in one of my other videos, if she go 0 for 20, keep shooting? Because you don't ask a shooter to stop shooting. I don't care how often they're missing. You do not ask a shooter to stop shooting. But thank God Kelsey has more in her bag than just that shot. She has ratcheted up her assist game like no other. Now, yes, she has really taken it to another level. Shout out to Special K. I call her Special K. I don't know what y'all call her, but that's what I call her. And when she's special, the Fever is a different team. Now, the T's. They showed a video with Clark shooting logo threes in Gamebridge as if she was getting ready to play in this next game. There are reports that she is totally healed, that the groin has been totally healed. Well, I would think with that amount of layoff and the time, that's definitely possible. But again, until you hear something from Clark, or her doctor or her representatives, remember, she turned after the groin was re-injured on the other side. I think it was the one side of her groin, then it was the other side. If I'm not mistaken, correct me. But when she was re-injured, she turned to her own medical staff for advice, counsel, and how to approach this injury by sitting out. Now, much to the chagrin of Fever fans, that was exactly what the league wanted. Kathy Engelbert, Sheila Johnson, y'all know Sheila. I'm not going to play Sheila no more. Y'all know how she feel about Caitlin Clark and how she wants the other players in the league to become relevant, not just one player. Okay, now I'm echoing her sentiments. But again, when you go out of your way to diminish a player of this caliber, now I want y'all to, and I don't want to stay here. I'm going to go there, but I don't want to stay here. Imagine if this was any other player. Imagine if this league were the opposite, the polar opposite demographically, okay? And let's say Ryan Howard was being treated like Caitlin Clark. What do you think the media would be saying right now? Right now, the media is radio silent. This young lady hadn't played all year. Obviously, the injury is the caveat. The injury is the caveat. But we know the WNBA, the league front office, Kathy Engelbert, Sheila Johnson, and probably the other owners do not want to see this young lady become relevant because she drowns out all of the other players. And you know what happens when one young lady gets more attention than other young ladies. Remember, these are women. As professional as this league is supposed to be, these women have feelings and emotions that need to be cultivated constantly throughout the season. And when that doesn't happen, that's when the R word starts to get tossed around. Yeah, it's sad to see. It's even worse to envision. But here we are, Game 3, tomorrow night. Where will you be when the Fever step out on the floor, when the Fever get the dub tomorrow night? I believe if they can hit the ground running. I knew when I looked at that, when I came in late, I was coming from the gym, and I saw they had 6 turnovers in the first quarter. I was like, wow. They ended that game with 22 turnovers. For those of you all who know me, you know my metrics to winning, the keys to winning. 22 turnovers in a playoff game? Are you serious? Anything over 10 into the teens is not giving yourself the best opportunity to win. Okay? Anything over 10. 10 or less. If you have more turnovers than that, you're not giving yourself an opportunity to get the dub. You're going to struggle for a win, if at best. And the other team will literally have to collapse. But as you know, these last 4 teams, everybody has a player on the team that can fill it up. So you may not get the opportunities that they were giving the Aces the last game. But again, that's neither here nor there at this point. It's what they do tomorrow night. And I hope that as this team stays together, plays together, they can advance together to the finals. But it's one game at a time, Fever. Bench, KK, be ready. I see Bree Turner went from relative obscurity to getting major minutes. Fever Nation, what y'all think about that? You know, it's like she's been the best kept secret all season. Well, for those of you who watch my channel, please subscribe. It's free. It's no obligation. If you change your mind, I can live with that. But give me the opportunity with the subscribe. Okay? Share, like, comment. You all have a blessed day. I look forward to the game tomorrow night. Where will you be? At the tip. I'm out.